Yo, what's up with y'all, man? I hope you're doing good. If you're new and you're a fan of the NBA, subscribe to this channel. So let's get straight into it.
It's like it's Minute Maid, hijack 4, renegade, 24, number 8, Kobe shit fade away, ballin' since 11th grade, still in school, let them hate.
Thank God the NBA is officially less than a month away from starting. We don't have to go through this torture anymore, and now that these games are about to be starting real soon, that means that you yourself will have an opportunity to go to one. Thanks of course to the sponsor of this video, SeatGeek. I haven't said that in a minute and it feels so good to say that again. SeatGeek is the best and simplest ticket purchasing app out there. This app right here takes out all the confusion from the ticket buying process. They have a 0 to 10 ranking system on every single seat so you can know if you're either finessing or the one being finessed. Red meaning you got played, you got finessed, and you could have done way better. And green meaning you up to no good, you were the one finessed, you got a great deal. And to add on to that already, the backbone of my channel, you guys get a code, a special promo code. You can get $20 off of your first purchase with SeatGeek if you use this code right here, Mojo99. Use it whenever you plan to go to an NBA game, a concert, a baseball game. People be watching baseball still? That's incredibly tough. How you find that entertaining? But anyways, you could use it with that too, and also with the NFL since it's back. Shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring this video. So yeah, do your thing so I can continue to do mine and get into this vibe. Who's most likely to? I can take that question to so many places and do so many things with it. But what we're going to be doing with it today is discussing which of these rookies, who haven't even played an NBA game yet, by the way, will be able to win an MVP award in their career first, be an All-NBA player, become a Defensive Player of the Year, exceed expectations, and even get traded first. Those are the type of questions that we're going to be asking and answering today. Now, I'm not going to lie, I know it's something that's been happening recently. Views been okay, likes been okay, and stuff like that, but my comment section has been dry as hell, man. And that's just something that I'm not used to. I dead serious like to communicate with my people. So by the end of this video, if you're on your smartphone or your laptop or whatever, I want you to go ahead and type in your answers to some of these questions. Because I know for a fact that they cannot be the exact same as my answers. What you doing, cheating? Boy, you a cheater. Now the thing about this video is that a couple players can actually fit into more than one category. Any specific individual that I put into one category isn't the only one capable of doing whatever the question is at. So now that you fully understand and get what wavelength, what vibe I am on, let's get to this video. Who is most likely to win Rookie of the Year? Not gonna spend too much time on it, and to be honest, I shouldn't have to. It's Zion Williamson. The reason why I say it is Zion Williamson is because he's in one of the best situations to win it. He has a team that's built around him to be competitive now, and there is no backseat to be taken or limited playing time and opportunity for Zion. That's something that tends to hold back a lot of rookies. Another key thing that is one of the biggest culprits of a mid-rookie year is the adjusting phase. Some rookies just aren't capable to adjust too soon. That's the biggest reason why Trae Young didn't win it last year and Luka did. The race may be the same between Ja and Zion, but ultimately I got Zion because Ja, who's a close second, is a point guard, and that's the hardest position to walk into and dominate off rip in the league. Zion is taking this award home with ease to me, with averages hovering around 16 to 17.7 boards and 3 assists per game, along with stellar defense as well. Now Ja might have lost this battle right here, but it's okay because I have another question. Who is more likely to win MVP first in their career? And when it comes to this question right here, I'm gonna have to say Ja. Ja because he's just as electric on the court as Zion, and his team could be just as good and heck, maybe even better than Zion's in just a few years from now. And the number that he has the potential to put up can either match or surpass Zion's as well. Now mind you, take all of these questions with a grain of salt. This is all basically just for fun. But if Ja does actually end up winning one before Zion Williamson, then you already know that I'm coming for my bragging rights. And that take right there, and a few of these other ones will be added into my bag of W's. I got a big bag of W's right there in my closet full of all my basketball takes. I'll show you guys later once I hit 100 million subscribers. Now if he doesn't ever win an MVP and end up becoming a scrub, then yeah, I'm gonna pretend like this video right here never happened. Which rookie is most likely to be the biggest steal of the draft? I have two names that automatically blossom in my mind, and one of the names are a part of the Boston Celtics. The 6'1", light-skinned, gun-slinging, trigger-happy guard out of Boston, Carson Edwards. As the days go on and on and on, I like him more and more as a player. His will, his swagger, and confidence on the court as a smaller guard is unmatched compared to his peers. I mind you that he was a second rounder, and I believe that he can and probably will be better than every single point guard taken before him outside of the lottery. The skill is there, and more importantly, the opportunity will be there too as time goes on in Boston. Now the only reason why I say that he might be better than every single point guard outside of the lottery is because of the 17th pick, I believe. maybe 16th. Nah, 17th. Nikhil Alexander Walker. I and everybody else has to respect his presence eventually. He's more of a complete and versatile player compared to Carson. He's literally better at everything on the court than Carson except for shooting, of course. When it comes to being the steal out of this class, it's really gonna be a close race between these two in my eyes. Who's most likely to demand a trade first? Oh my god, that's easy money right there. Rui Hachimura. I don't got to say anymore. Now, I wholeheartedly believe that Rui Hachimura can be a top 5 talent out of this draft. I mean, he has to be. Not just anyone in the NBA can walk up to the front office or call up the front office and be like, I want to trade. No. Role players, bench players, and scrubs do not get that type of treatment. You have to have some type of star status attached to your name. And clearly, I feel like Rui Hachimura will. Now, if you watch my last video, actually my last video, then you'd know why. If not, then let's just take a quick trip down memory lane. What about our boy Roy though? Please don't tell me that he's gonna be all alone. He's all alone, and he doesn't have any reassuring core dudes to roll with in the future, because the Wizards are still clinging on to Bradley Beal and are caught up in their feelings with him still. They're attached and they don't know how to let go, and Rui Hachimura is going to suffer from that. Their young core today surrounding Rui Hachimura is guys like Mo Wagner, Isaac Bonga, Troy Brown Jr., and Thomas Bryant. Wow. I'm sorry, but Rui Hachimura is entering one of the most depressing situations as a rookie. Yeah, Washington is basically a horror story for any young player with any type of potential, star potential to start out their career over there. As soon as Rui emerges as a stud in this league, maybe 6-7 years from now, he's gonna get real uncomfortable in Washington and request to be moved. If the Wizards are, of course, bun still and have nothing going on like they do right now. Now, I like this question right here. You know me, I love trades. Trade videos and trade discussion is one of my faves. Now, let's tweak this question just a bit and ask who's more likely to be traded instead of demand a trade. And I gotta say my answer is Nazir Little. Not because of him as an individual player or anything like that, but because of the situation this team is currently in right now. The Blazers are in a swamp of talent out there in the West, and they're still stuck with CJ and Dame, but have a chance this season to attain another asset, to create a big three of some sort of their own, with a couple potential trades involving guys like LaMarcus Aldridge from the Spurs or even Kevin Love from the Cavs. Nazir is an asset that a lot of teams would love, and I just know for a fact that if the Blazers are gonna trade for a player of that level, then they're gonna have to give up their rookie, because Nazir is one of the more movable and valuable assets on the team. Which rookie is most likely to stay on the team that drafted them their entire career? Now, before I answer this question and give my personal wild guess, I first gotta look at the most consistent organization in the lottery. So I'm not picking the New Orleans Pelicans based on how they treated CP3 and Anthony Davis, and I'm definitely not picking the New York Knicks, and the Cleveland Cavaliers can get the hell out of here. Those three teams I'm not finna even pay attention to. I want to talk about teams that recently had long-term players retire or even move on to their next team. Bingo, I got it. John Morant off of the Memphis Grizzlies and Tyler Hero on the Miami Heat. The loyalty of these two organizations and the history of how they treat high-level players sticks out the most compared to the rest. Memphis literally just let go of Marc Gasol and Mike Conley. Miami saw Dwayne Wade walk into the sunset himself. Now, neither of those players are obviously able to spend their entire career with one organization, but they were damn close. If I was to guess which player was going to replicate what they did, or maybe even say their whole career on one team, it'd have to be Ja and Tyler Hero. That's the most accurate guess that I can come up with myself. Which rookie is likely to be the most underrated player out of their class? I got two candidates, and if you've been watching me since at least May, then you already know my answer to that question. And one of them is Jarrett Culver. Till this day, I'm still shocked how this man wasn't a top 5 pick. His skill set and what he brings to the court surpasses several guys in the draft who get more attention than him and even were taken in front of him too. He's one of the most versatile players in his class and can be successful in multiple situations. This man kind of reminds me of that spatula, that hydraulic spatula on that episode of SpongeBob.
That's right, one hydrodynamic spatula with port and starboard attachments, and let's not forget the turbo drive.
He can slap you up in many ways and is easily one of the most productive players in this draft. Now, my second answer is my man Goga Bitadze. Goga has always been and forever will be underrated, but that's okay though, because his skill on the court itself will destroy that narrative soon. There's nothing that he cannot do on the court at least a decent level. He's mobile, he can shoot, he's an underrated passer and a good defender. He's just someone who lets his game speak for itself, just like Jarrett Culver in a way. Who's most likely to be a bust out of this draft? Yeah, I'm gonna say RJ Barrett. Now, if you're asking me why I think he's gonna be a bust, I remind you, I don't think he is going to be a bust. I'm just answering the question though. Who's most likely to? It's gotta be RJ. For one, because the Knicks don't have a great track record of handling young players, and secondly, because this team isn't catered to him like his other peers. The fit is weird and it's awkward. Him starting off his career off of the wrong foot early could really mess up the path of his career. And Zion, Ja, DeAndre Hunter, Darius Garland, Kobe, Jackson Hayes, all of these dudes have pieces already that they can go ahead and coexist with day one. I just cannot say the same for RJ though. As much as I want to, I just can't. I've been saying this for months and a lot of people were just now realizing this in Summer League. His IQ is screwed on the court. Now on the court, IQ is something that can be fixed, of course, but in his situation, I really do not know it. I don't trust it to be fixed over there. Who's most likely to be the most average rookie? That's easy, and I'm giving that to Atlanta's own DeAndre Hunter. Now yes, I am a Hawks fan, but the thing about that is that I'm an honest one. My team or not, you're still gonna catch this truth. DeAndre Hunter may be fast, but he's definitely not fast enough over here in Mojo's world. DeAndre Hunter's game isn't really special, and it doesn't take too much brain power to determine what type of player he potentially could be in the future. It's pretty straight to the point. He shoots threes and plays defense. That's it. There's not much there to say at all, and there's nothing wrong with that either. As we all know, guys like him in this age in the NBA are ultra valuable. Which rookie is most likely to win a Defensive Player of the Year award? That's easy too. I'm giving that to my man Brandon Clark. The only thing that could possibly stop him from winning one is his own teammate Jaren Jackson Jr. because he's literally just as good as him on that end. If that isn't the case though, then Brandon could have one in his bag easily. This is what he's known for. It's his calling card. It represents his game. Which guard is more likely to make an all-rookie first team appearance? Now John Morant is obviously probably gonna make one, but he's not meant to be in this combo, otherwise it wouldn't be any fun. I want to talk about guys like Culver, Kobe White, and Darius Garland. Darius Garland, out of the last 2 or 3, is more likely to make it in my opinion. He has the most opportunity out of the last 2 and is the most polished scorer in my opinion. Who's more likely to exceed expectations? I got all my jewels on that man Tyler Hero. It would not surprise me at all if this man ended up being the 3rd best player from this class. So many expect him to just be a sharpshooter and not much else. But as opportunity starts to open up gradually, and once Butler is out of there and washed, or even when they realize that Tyler Hero is just that good, he'll break out and he'll be that dude in Miami. Again, all of this was basically just a big old guessing game. Don't take any of these too seriously. I'm just trying to keep my dogs entertained and keep the good vibes going. One of you guys, by the way, just won another form of entertainment. That 2K20 giveaway, I didn't forget. Ironically enough, someone who shows love consistently whenever I upload these videos actually won NBA 2K20. His Instagram name is mo.germ, I think. To claim this 2K20, Brody, you gotta DM me first. If you don't claim it and DM me, I'm gonna be slightly disappointed because that means you didn't watch my entire video. And I might have to run this thing back again. So go ahead and claim that 2K20 and DM me whenever you're ready, bro. And to the rest of you who are getting ready to unfollow me on Instagram, just know that you're gonna be blocked if you unfollow me because that means that you just wanted me for my free stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, that right there kind of rubs me the wrong way. So yeah, you're gonna be blocked on both accounts. And for the rest of you guys who really rock with me and support me, just know that I have many more giveaways coming in the future. If and only if though, y'all continue to be the best supporting cast that you possibly can be. I'm up to no good over here. I'm trying to dominate this league that we in, and I'm trying to build a super team. And as we all know, it takes more than 1 star to complete that task. But yeah, man, that's all I have to say for this video. I really do appreciate you for taking time out of your beautiful, magnificent, marvelous day for coming over here on my channel and seeing what I have to talk about. Again, before you leave, make sure you go ahead and leave a like, comment, and also subscribe and share this video with all of your friends. Not all, but at least 1 or 2 of them. I'd really appreciate you if you did that. And yeah, follow me on Instagram and follow me on both Instagram accounts because my next few giveaways, all my giveaways, I'm gonna do them over there. So get a head start. But yeah, man, like I said, I really do appreciate you for watching, and make the day great. I'll get right with you.
No way, remember back when I couldn't get a play, no home, I ain't have a place to stay, I got to work, made a shirt, free the way, told my girl